everybody, and welcome back. This is Dave with Nomadic e-biking adventures, and today is Friday the 17th of January 2025, and we're in Palm Coast, Florida. Palm Coast is between Daytona Beach and St. Augustine, about smack in the middle. We're not too far off the Atlantic Ocean. In fact, we'll probably get a glance of it today. It's just about 60 degrees right now. I don't know why it took me here, but we're supposed to be going the other way. So yeah, this is, I haven't been out for a couple days. And this is probably the best that it's been in a while. And this is kind of the calm before the storm, as it were. And I got some updates on the bike. As you recall last time, my speedometer stopped working, and because the speedometer stopped working, the odometer stopped working. So we got a dilemma going on. I took advantage of the time off the past few days to get in contact with the manufacturer, which is JCon, and sent in a text request, and they were very receptive and sent things to try. And I already had tried these things, but I want to let them run their course. First thing was checking all the connections, and I did. Why does it say no exit? I gotta blow this up. I keep on looking too close, too early to change. But anyways, the first one was to check all the connections, which I did. The second one was to open up the controller panel and make sure all the connections were good to go there, which they were. And I purposely disconnected and reconnected all the connections, so that's not an issue. Third one was to take to find the magnet for the speed sensor, which is located on the rear tire inside the sprockets. So I had to take the sprocket cover off. And it was a kind of a taller peg magnet, which when I looked at it, was just slightly off of 90%. So I pushed it a little bit and made it 90% again. I figured that's what it needs to be, is 90%. So it's not that. So anyway, I got an email. You can tell that this is overseas because they always send the I'm going this way. They always send the email like 3, 4 in the morning, which tells me they're located overseas. And got an email from them this morning that I sent them a video, and they said that their technicians said that the issue was the rear tire, which has the sensor on it. So I guess instead of replacing the motor, they just send the wheel out as a whole unit, and it's a strictly replace the battery or replace the rear wheel and plug in the new motor, and it should take care of the issue. Well, I've had my bike for over a year, so it's just a year warranty on the JCN, so I'm out of warranty, which means it's a $300 charge to replace said wheel. So between that $300 for the wheel and $300, I'm going by this map. I think this was a shortcut to the toll bridge that we're going on, but there should be a sidewalk here that takes you on the toll bridge. And this is it here. Oh, and there's the toll plaza. And this is the well, it's got the bridge going over this way. I could go on the sidewalk. But this takes you over the intercoastal to the beach. So that's one of our issues that we've got with the bike. If I want, I can tell, I still see how fast I'm going because I've got this Plus little computer on here, and this keeps track of my miles and my speed. So I've got a speedometer on here. As long as I keep this charged, it should be like every 4 or 5 days, I can there's the intercoastal, I think. Maybe it's the next stream up. Maybe that's the intercoastal. Oh, that's the intercoastal. It's not a drawbridge because the... Oh, it's a good thing I went on the road here. So you can see the Atlantic Ocean way in the distance. We're probably about a mile or two from that Atlantic Ocean. anyways, once we get down here, I think this roadway that underneath that we're going over right now, that's the road that we're going to go on, that bike trail there. So there should be a little switchback right here. It is down there. So my last recorded odometer reading is 4672. So I got my Relive app going, and that oh, did I mark? I don't think I hit my well, I'm going to start it now. So my other option I was going to be doing before this happened was getting a third battery for this bike to extend my range, and another battery is going to be $300. So I've got $600 in replacements and improvements if I want to do this. So $600. I'm looking now. Well, anyways, I'm going to try this here. I'm going to stay in third. I've always been in fifth pedal assist 5. I'm going to try 3 and see if that lengthens my battery life. So I've been in the market of looking at possible upgrades, and I really have had great success with the Jason brand. It hasn't, I mean, obviously it shouldn't have interfered with anything. I'm going 14.5 miles an hour, so I'm thinking trying this in pedal assist 3, and I've got my Shimano at 7. So anyways, this route today is going to be right around 20 miles round trip back to the apartment. And the apartment's on the 2nd floor, and I took the bike up to the apartment to kind of fix things up. I ended up, oh, I got my new anti-puncture bike liner in my rear tire now. So we'll see how that does. And that was kind of interesting. I'll put a link in the description here. It said for fat tires. Well, I put it in there, unrolled it, got it into place. I took the tire off and deflated and took it apart, and boy, it was really wide. Then it kind of dawned on me that these are for 4-inch tires and I've got 3-inch. So I ended up cutting out the circumference of the tire and then trimming off 1 inch on the width, so it's 3 inches. So I've got 3 inches of that bike liner in the rear tire. Now they gave me 2 rolls, so I didn't do the front. I've never gotten a flat on the front tire, so I wasn't really worried about it. So that's another thing I did. I kind of did some wrapping of the cables so they weren't wearing down. Just overall cleaning the bike up. So I've got it on Facebook Marketplace. If I sell it for what I want to get out of it, that can go towards a new e-bike. I had bought this bike originally just you know, as an introductory bike, and now with we're coming up to 5,000 miles, I mean, I pretty much know what I want. I know what to expect. So now I'm looking to upgrade a little bit. I still want to go with a folding bike, and this bike has really done really well for me, so I'm not really at an issue of changing brands and all. So my eye is on the Jason X-Hunter. It's almost the same type of bike that I've got right now. It's a folding bike. It's a 20 by 4 inch wheel instead of a 20 by 3. So it's just a tad thicker. I believe it'll still fold up and fit in my car with no problem. I'm going to have to do some measuring. Three and a half miles in 19 minutes on the seat. I'm hoping that bumping down the pedal assist to 3 is going to lengthen my mileage on a battery, and it would be great if it does. But I was just so stubborn and just left it in pedal assist 5 that, you know, it is what it is. But I'm going almost 15 miles an hour, no problem. So we're right along, I think this is called unofficially the Jimmy Buffett Highway, Memorial Highway. And to the left here is all the mansions that are on the Atlantic Ocean. This should be mostly all sidewalk trails. Used to doing it all the time. I said, well, you know, it really doesn't go bad at all. There's a public access to the beach here. Now up here I think there's a crossover to get to the other side, because this Van Park trailhead. So right on the other side of the berm there is the Atlantic Ocean. Still has a little bit of a chill in the air. And this battery that I got in, I think is number 1, which is the original battery. And that one had been getting less than the second battery that I bought. It's not a bad trail. I mean, it's I don't expect to see too many people out here today, but so yeah, $600 coming up if I want to get this thing up and running the way I want, or do I save the $600, sell the bike for the proceeds, and upgrade to the Jason X Hunter. Now this bike was rated 50 miles on a battery charge, which never happened. I'm not 150 pounds. And it's a 10 amp hour battery. The X Hunter, I believe, is a 13 amp hour battery, and it boasts another 20 miles, so 70 miles on a charge. And I looked up what well, anyways, with the 70, I'm figuring I can probably get at least 30 out of it, which is pretty good for the amount of biking I'm doing right now. But it would be nice to do longer ones, or just have a backup battery just in case. But the X Hunter battery is $150 more than my current battery. It's available online for $450 just for a battery. Unreal. So that's one of those upgrades. It would be nice, but not necessary. Painter's Hill. Some nice houses right on the Atlantic here. Anyways, I think the I didn't put it on there, that toll bridge that I went over at the beginning of the video is called the Hammock Dunes Bridge, and it's a $3 toll to get on the island, but it didn't look like there was a toll plaza going back. And of course pedestrians and bikers had no charge. Looks like they've made some improvements here on the trail, adding those yellow markers, I guess for the blind people. That's what I've heard, that they put those in there, and it's for the blind people so they can feel that there's a road crossing. So the wind is pretty light, 6 to 9 miles an hour out of the north-northeast. Temperature today is supposed to get up to 62. Tomorrow there's a 70% chance of rain, with temperatures getting into the 70s. And we're staying till Sunday, and right now Sunday's forecast is calling for 90% of rain. So Sunday may be a washout, and I think that's the beginning of this new Arctic cold front that's coming through. This is Beverly Beach. A lot of RVers here for the winter, right on the Gulf of not Gulf, the Atlantic Ocean here. Of RVs out here. Yeah, so the deal with this speedometer, just went down 2 bars with a little over 7 miles now. Hi there. Some of these houses are just real simple, and some of them get pretty elaborate. That one looks like it's brand new. Hi there. But I bet you those are probably $1 million. Not much of a yard, but you got the whole Atlantic Ocean as your backyard. Here's the Atlantic. I'll be going on a cruise in 15 days out of Miami. I forgot to raise my my handlebars. I had dropped them down. Flagler Beach. Be nice apartments here. Got a view of the Atlantic. I guess these little access points are private. I see some locks on them, so you can't go out there and access the beach. Locked away. Looks like he's gonna move. Oop, I think this was as far as I was gonna go. According to my route, we're at 9.3 with 2 bars left, so we're doing pretty good. I'm just gonna go up to 10 miles up here. Flagler Beach Police. 1.5 miles. Round trip will be pretty close to 20, so that's what I wanted to aim for. In fact, I think we may take a slight detour on the way back towards the end. But we're going into the wind now. Still in pedal assist 3. It's a good thing I got my light coat with me. I mean, that breeze is coming right off the ocean, so it's a little bit cool. I must own that portion. Hi there. Behind you. Behind you. Hello? Hello? Sorry, thank you. Headphones. Oh man. I was blowing that horn right in her face and she still couldn't hear me. Down the one bar, 12 miles.
Oops, sorry, sir.
Sorry, sir. That house there is all cinder block. Hurricane resistant. Well, we're up to 13.4. When I first got these batteries, I was getting 22 to 25 miles on each one. No, maybe not. I know I was getting, with both of them, I was 34 to 36 miles. Sign is. And there's the intercoastal. I see somebody coming up there on the other side, so that's good. So this bike trail keeps on going, but we're going to come back, and I think we'll take another route. I think they call this a walkway, but a lot of roots. St. Joe's Walkway. So you got live in the apartments there, and then you can go on your bike or your boat at the launch. This is the intercoastal waterway. Hi there. Hi there. Hi there. One of the other things I was kind of troubleshooting with my speedometer was maybe the display screen for some reason shorted out for that. But I looked for replacements on that, getting pretty close to $200 just for this display screen. Nice little trail here. Hi there. Hi. Well, that's gonna wrap day one here in Palm Coast. We're right at 20 miles. And weather permitting, we'll be back out tomorrow. Until then, adios.